Ladies and gentlemen, introducing No Objective Gaming with Aaron and Jordan. Bring it on! Turn that shit up!
Welcome to another episode of No Objective Gaming.
Yeah, boy.
We've done it. We've changed everything up. It looks a bit different today.
Sounds a bit different.
Sounds a heck of a lot different.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah, so hopefully our audio sounds a bit more radio-like for you guys.
Radio-like?
Yes. But anyway, this is episode 30. Giddy up. Episode 30.
This is the 30 special because we got all this new shit.
Yeah, but we're still... So we've done a lot of changing and we still don't have the text, the chat up on the screen. So I've got to chuck that up now. So
That's all good. You do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you about my game and days.
Yeah.
My day and fucking... Sahir's on. What a boss. He's already here.
You're a man,
You're a boss.
Sahir.
What's up, CKB Sahir? Dude. So... this week, man, I just had a murderous week in games.
You did?
Oh, people are seeing all the OBS studio stuff. They're like, whoa,
Yeah, for a sec. They're like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But anyways.
Oh, he got the tweet.
Yeah.
He likes it.
The tweet, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sweet as.
So we got the chat up now, so it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
When you come down to my hood. So I smashed out Horizon. Finished that shit, man. Horizon Zero Dawn, done and dusted.
You done it. And look.
Yeah, I brought it back.
He brought it back.
Yeah,
so
man,
what a
see,
man.
I'm a fucking good friend, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get lent games, and I'm like, here you go, dude.
He gives
Here's
them back.
Here's that thing you lent me, and I want to give it back to you. Like
See.
when I was trying to give you back the Elgato, but you were like, I don't even need it.
No, I don't need it now. Just take it. That's all I
Yeah.
said.
And then I got my own, and I'm still like, dude, do you want it back? You're like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But now I've been using it because I've been streaming Final Fantasy 12.
Oh, yeah.
So I have been using it.
So you actually do need it now. Well, I was going to say if I could have two, that'd be really cool. I'll just take it off you again.
Yeah.
No.
But no.
Yeah, finish that.
Nice.
Oh, man, that game is so good. Next week, we will review that, and I hope Scuba can get on.
Yes.
I reckon we should do it when we do that LAN. We should review Horizon next week. I could easily do it. And if we can get Scuba around for like just a bit, even if he... Like, we don't necessarily need to do this stream at any particular time. I'd like to review it. Otherwise, we can wait another week.
Well, if we wait another week, then we've got to review Uncharted a week later.
God
so...
damn, yeah. So we're pushing it then.
Yeah. So we should probably see if Scuba wants to come on next week.
Yeah.
If he can.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll get in contact with him again. Yeah. So finished that, and
Nice.
then I jumped on last night, and I was like, I'm gonna do my. I didn't know what to stream. I was like, man, I could go play Overwatch, but season 5, man, is such cancer right now.
Is it?
So I went and played a comp game last night. In the first one I got in, I had a team of just people who were actually throwing. I've never played in a game so bad.
That sucks.
Oh, it was just awful. So I was like, well, this is not fun. I tried to get into 2 more, and in the next 2 games I got in, someone left within 30 seconds, and so that basically shuts the game down, which is good because I don't lose any SR.
Well, why the hell are they doing this?
I don't know. And I was like, this is just annoying, so I just got off. I was like, I don't want to play tonight if it's going to be like this, if the end of the season is going to be like this. So I was like, nah.
Well, I'll wait till next season.
And I had the best time on PS4 this week, like just playing Horizon. I was like, this is sick. Sitting in front of my fucking new TV. I didn't mention that either.
Hey, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, got a new TV. Only at first it was real disappointing because my TV broke. And you know, when you go and buy something because it broke, it's kind of like, I wasn't expecting to pay, fucking $900 for something.
Nah.
Because you weren't ready for it.
You never are.
And then we were like, I don't want to spend any more than $700. Anyway, we got out there and we were like, oh shit, it looks like we're going to spend a bit more than $700 to get something that isn't just a real garbage brand.
A piece of poo.
Yeah, that and I do care about what my TV looks like. Not crazily, but within reason.
You've got to have a good one.
Yeah.
You've got to have a reputable brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a good screen, good processor in the screen, good refresh rate. Like, that's all I need. But I don't need the fucking Sony TV, the brand new Sony. So we ended up paying like $850 for this Hisense one, which is like a second-rate cheap brand, but it's a decent. They're good TVs for cheap brands. And this thing is 55 inches, man. It's massive. The one before that one that we got is 42, like yours.
Yeah,
and so you get this massive friggin' TV, and I was like, oh my god, this is just
watching
obscene.
his stream on when was it? Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you were just like, I think I need to sit further back from this
Yeah,
TV.
I'm sitting way too close. Like I need to sit. I need to pull out like a computer chair and sit sort of nice and center on it. And that's so cool sitting in front of that thing. It's a great TV. It's actually got good speakers too for a cheap TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because sometimes they get like real tinny.
Yeah, I know that
shitters.
if you buy those ones from Audi or those
yeah,
TCL brand
they're
ones, they're real bad.
particularly bad. Yeah, so this one's good and it's a great TV. $850, can't go wrong, man.
That's good.
So I've been like fanging to friggin' play a game in front of it.
Yeah.
Did it, and then finished Horizon in front of it, which was awesome.
Nice.
Actually, no, I finished Horizon streaming to my laptop, so that was a bit disappointing. But we were watching TV and I was playing games at the same time, so I was like, oh, I'll just play it on my laptop while we sit here and watch podcasts on YouTube on the big TV, because it's a smart TV. Just forgot that to mention that as well. It's
You've got the YouTube app just there on the TV.
It's just so good, man. Like the future is here. The future is now, Aaron. Yeah, man. Cheers, Sahir.
Yeah, man.
It's really cool. Like new TVs are always great, but it was disappointing going out looking for it because like a lot of places don't want to give you too many deals. And they're not. It really is.
JB Hi-Fi is usually pretty good.
Yeah, usually, but I got there this time and they just didn't. They were like, oh, we could take a bit off it, but your price range is just too low for what you're after. And I'm like, fair enough.
yeah.
But like, we went to Harvey Norman.
Oh, what? Of all places?
I know.
Okay, so
like,
Sahir, Harvey Norman is a rip-off, man.
Yeah. It's actually so. JB Hi-Fi is like, what's it? Best Buy in America. I think it's actually the same company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
Best Buy in America. It's same thing. And then you either go there or where else did we go? Good Guys. The Good Guys. That was all right. That was a bit better than JB Hi-Fi, which is surprising as well. Then we were like, oh, I just didn't want to get one. I was like, this is too expensive for what we could get. I hated it. And they were playing like Harry Potter. What's that new Harry Potter movie?
Oh, the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
No, not that. Oh no, it's the demons one, the creatures and stuff.
What?
I
don't know
Whatever.
what you're on about.
It's a Harry Potter related thing.
Okay.
Anyway, and I just couldn't
We
get a
need my
good
wife
feel
here.
from it.
Yeah,
And you couldn't get a good feel from it because I was like, I don't know what this is, and I go, it's not a game. It's not. Anyway, we got to Harvey. Emily's like, let's go to Harvey Norman. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, whatever. I just want to go home, but I was like, let's go there anyway. So we get there and they're playing like sport on there, right? And now that is not necessarily like, I don't watch a lot of sport
You
at
got
all.
the green grass.
But it's fast motion.
Okay.
And this guy, he was a really good. He was either a really good salesman, which he probably was as well.
Yep.
He was also a good guy. He's just a nice man.
Okay.
He was really helpful. He's like, because it was Monday morning, no one's around. So he's just like happy to just chill out. And he's like, oh, I'll move the TV and show you what it's like on this one over here. It's all good, man. It's all good. And I'm like, cheers, buddy.
Good lad. If you went on a Saturday morning, you'd probably.
Oh, he'd be like, mate, what are you going to do? You want to buy it or not?
If you're going to piss fart around, piss
he's
off.
like, I got other people to sell to.
Yeah.
So that was good. He was really good. He showed us two. I was choosing between two. In the end, they were both the same price, but the one I got was $50 more, but I could tell there was a significant. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forget. So he's from Chicago, isn't he? So he's like, what? What are these Australian sayings?
I did say that on stream one day, and he's like, piss fart. What the hell's that? And I said, it's Aussie slang,
it's
just
just stuffing around.
Yeah.
You're messing around, wasting time.
yeah, piss farting.
Piss farting.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Where did that come from? That's just ridiculous.
I don't
so
know.
Stupid.
Aussie slang.
So that was good. It cost me $50 more, but it was significantly better in its like processing. The image quality was better. Got that one. So mashed out Horizon. Then last night I was doing my Uncharted 2 stream, but I was like, oh, it was just before I was going to start. It's like an hour before, and I'm like, I'll jump on the first one and see how I'm doing that. And then I was right at the end. I just finished it. So I finished the first Uncharted remastered when I was going through.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so I just finished that, but this wasn't on stream, though, so I played that.
I can't believe you finished it, dude. That's insane.
I played heaps of it a while ago when I first got it.
I'm trying to platinum that. So I think it was.
my God.
I found this because I can't. I don't know all the tricks and tips and all that stuff in this game. So I found this video that this dude made on YouTube, and it's like a 9-hour video, and it shows you how to platinum the game in one sitting. And so I just analyze this and do like 15-minute blocks at a time, because he'll even show you how to kill 6 enemies with 1 grenade in perfect spot. Like you sit there and you throw it down. So I started doing it. I got about 2 hours into the game and just never went back.
Oh, why though? Like, why are you trying to do it? The thing I don't get about this stuff is, right, like, I know that it's cool, you get the platinum trophy, yeah, good on you, but you just stole that off someone else. You didn't do the
I
thing.
didn't do the work because holy crap, it'd be so hard to do
And
work.
at the end of the day, like, you go, yeah, I got the platinum trophy, but it's like,
I stole it from someone. It looks good on my profile.
yeah, and
but
that's it.
Yeah.
No, I don't look at your profile.
No.
I don't look at anyone's profile. I don't care. But like, it's cool.
But there's like the Platinum Trophies website that shows you everything you need to do as well. So, but like not shows you, they just give you a text like you need to do this.
yeah, right.
And so, but like this video was like, oh, this is really good. I could steal this whole thing, but I didn't do it.
No, that's right. So that was that was the
cool.
thing. And then Uncharted 2 stream last night. That was pretty cool. Scuba jumped on, but it was pretty quiet, and just smashed a fair bit of that out into part 8 of that game.
Nice.
I'm playing on hard because that's what we do. Because when we finished it twice already, we go back through it on hard.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard, that game.
Well, yeah, I'm playing Uncharted 1 on like the hardest difficulty.
Whoa.
Because that's what this trophy needs.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
That game's tough.
It is. It's tough when they chuck grenades at you all the time.
It's that third one. I tell you what, that was Grenade City.
Oh, grenade. As soon as you go behind cover, they just know to throw a grenade behind that box.
It actually started to piss me off in that one. I think they actually amped it up. I think anyway. I'll go back through it when I get to it, obviously. And I was going to play Last of Us tonight. Last night, I was between Uncharted 2 and Last of Us, and I was like,
Sahir needs to see The Last of Us because he doesn't have a console. He's got a PC. And The Last of Us is an amazing game with the best narrative I've ever seen in a video game.
well, I can't play it in the morning for him, so
No.
it's
I
tough.
might have to do it one day.
Yeah, you might have to do it. Yeah, dude,
Yep.
it's so good. So yeah, that's all I've been doing, man. What have you been on?
Me.
What have you been doing?
Me.
What have you been playing?
Me.
You've watched the entire
he's watched
gameplay.
it. Dude, that's insane.
And it's yeah, but to experience it, man,
Yeah.
it's something else, dude. It's so good.
But anyway, I finished Final Fantasy V this week.
Yeah,
It's done,
boy.
dusted. Sahir watched the end of it. He saw me take down X-Death.
Nice.
And I submitted my 4-job Fiesta thing to the Gilgamesh bot thing on the 4-job Fiesta. So it's all logged and done. If you go to 4jobfiesta.com, I think it is, you can see no objective games process. And then it's there and it's done and it's complete, I think. But anyway. And I then went on to Final Fantasy 12, and I've only put probably maybe 6 hours into that this week, and I'm enjoying it. It's looking really good. It's very Star Wars-esque. Even the music is very Star Wars.
That's so weird.
And I'm kind of enjoying it now, not like I did when I was a young kid and hated it because it was something different. I didn't like different back then. I was one of those little kids that went, it's changed.
It's different.
Yeah.
Mom.
But yeah, it's good. But other than that, I have been working on a lot of things trying to get this podcast changed. So I've been changing all the artwork, the designs on all of our social media accounts. I bought a new mixer, so we're using that. We're also using the compressor today live. So if it sounds a bit odd, let me know in the chat or give us a comment on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, and just say, hey, you should change these settings because it's testing at the moment. We're going live on a test. It's a bit odd, but yeah.
If it doesn't sound good or something looks different, just looks weird,
Yeah,
let us know, and we'll fix it up.
Yep.
I'm just going through now, trying to find. I'm going to verify for everyone that Aaron has finished this game. I can't see it. What's your player name?
No objective game.
No objective. Fucking, you better not be lying to me.
I'm not
bro.
lying to you, man. I got the Gilgamesh thing, but maybe he might not have processed yet, but he said he's done for processing.
There it is.
Yeah.
No objective game. White Mage, Mystic Knight, Ninja, and Dancer.
Yep.
He's done it.
Done it.
Now, how do we know if you've done it? Can I click on you?
I don't know. Try.
Nah.
Nah.
It's just you're there.
Okay.
But Okay.
Well, cool. It's
So-
done. And I've submitted the 4-job Fiesta. I can't believe I actually finished the game with that, with the help from Sahi. Actually, on Saturday last week, he went, hey, check out this bug that he found out from some other guy, and walked me through the whole bug, and I can pick up like 255 reflector rings that sell for thousands of dollars each, sell them all, buy all these really good weapons to chuck at X-Death, and I was just smoked him. It was so good.
Oh, no.
So
you used a bug
yeah.
to beat him.
It was so good though, man. This bug was awesome. Made me fly through the game, but it was getting hard. Some just mobs were wiping me off in 3 hits.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that shit happens.
yeah.
Games and stuff.
Well, cool. Well, what do you want to get into now? Actually, we should plug our podcast. We should say where you can find us.
yeah, that's what we get
Okay.
into. Get into telling you.
Please don't forget to give us an iTunes review if you listen to the podcast on there. It helps us out a lot. It will
And
give us
now
a
that
rating.
now that we've got
and-
this logo, we'll get a shirt printed.
Yeah, we should get a shirt printed. We'll make something look really cool, and we'll do a giveaway finally for, I don't know, the reviewers. We'll put it into like a pool and we'll mix
Yeah,
it.
we'll do it once we get 10 reviews, I reckon.
Yeah.
Once we get 10 reviews on iTunes.
We'll
So if
do
you're
a
listening to this
giveaway.
now, please, I don't care who you are, whether you know us or whether you don't know us, personally that is.
Yeah.
Then just jump on iTunes, give us a review to say like, hey, you guys suck ass, or hey, like suck ass.
Suck ass.
So or like, it's a really cool. These guys are stupid, but they're fun. It's whatever.
But
Just jump on there, and then we'll put you in a draw, and your 1 in 10 chance of getting a cool shirt with that sweet new logo on it.
yeah, dude. But if you do submit a podcast review, like for our podcast, and you are from America, Europe, or anything like that, send us an email or send us a message through Facebook or Twitter
Yeah.
and say, hey, I did it in this region code, because we'll have to check that region to check.
We should check the
Different-
US
yeah.
region on iTunes, because maybe there is some.
Maybe there is, but, do it, because it'd be awesome. It will help us out a lot. You can also check us out on Facebook at No Objective Gaming. You can check us out on Twitter at No Objective Game, Twitch at No Objective Gaming AU, where we live stream every week, and the quality's just getting better and better.
There is lots more live streaming going on.
There is a crap load more live stream going
Yeah.
on. It's going probably... What are we doing? We're doing almost every day, almost. We're probably missing out 2 days a week. That's it.
Yeah, because I do Tuesday nights, Friday nights.
Yep. And I've cut mine down, and I'm going to try and do it Monday to Friday every week, and just do 5 days a week, except for the weekends, and I'll have a sleep in on those days.
You got to have some time.
Yeah.
And then you do this on the weekend anyway.
Yeah, and we do
and then
this.
your Sunday can be your rest day.
Exactly.
It's God's day.
God's day. And then there's YouTube. You can find that at No Objective Gaming, where you can find all our past live stream videos, and you can watch them there. And we've got an Instagram account at No Objective Gaming. That you can see what we're doing throughout the week, the behind the scenes stuff. Like what we're doing in the recording studio. We just post photos. So check us out on there.
Just nonsense.
Yeah, nonsense. All right, but let's get into the new games.
The new games.
There's a few new ones that came out this week that are decent, man.
I bet you they're
Okay.
not. I bet you they're not.
Okay, so Nidhogg 2.
Oh, yeah, I know what that one is.
You know what that one is? So
Yeah,
that came
it's
out
just
on
an
PS.
indie arcade game.
Yep. That came out on PS4 and PC. Super Blood Hockey on PC. I don't know much about this, but Sonic Mania. This is the new Sonic game that came out, and I actually watched Excessive Profanity do a speed run of this the other day with his mates, and it was good. Like, it looks like the originals, it plays like it, and damn, it looked hard. And I think it's a remaster, I'm pretty sure, but anyway. And then City Skylines came out for PS4 finally.
I like that. SimCity as it should have been. That's exactly how
Yeah.
I've described it from the beginning. It's a great game.
Definitely. And StarCraft remastered version came out this week.
It's out now.
Yeah, so it's out. How good is that?
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was so soon.
Yeah, like they announced it and they said it would come out mid-year, I think it was. So
Yeah.
you pretty much got it.
That's awesome.
Night Trap, I don't know what that is.
Night Trap.
Agents of Mayhem, have you seen that? Like, this is the new Saints Row kind of game.
Yeah.
That came out this week, and people have been going nuts about that, but I just don't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy Saints Row anyway.
No, never.
No, I think it's average at best. And Conan Exiles came out on Xbox One.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it was a pretty big week. Paranormal Activity game came out for the PSVR.
You're kidding.
Nah.
That's a joke.
And so Undertale came out on PS4 finally. That's an indie RPG game that came out on PC long ago, but now it's out on PS4, so you can check that. Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma came out on PS4. That was originally a 3DS game, and it's came out on the PS4. It's kind of like a Saw-esque kind of game where you got to choose who lives or dies. So
Right.
yeah, it's quite interesting. So there's a fair few games that came out this week because we are in August. It is countdown to the end of the year.
It's countdown to September.
Yes.
Well, like, just where it starts, because like Destiny 2 is sort of pipping everyone on their big release. Normally we'd see like September, October, November, or sort of like October, November, because October was Battlefield 1, and then November was, Call of Duty and all that shit last year. So Destiny 2 is sort of jumping the gun, trying to get ahead and sort of get the players in early, which I think is smart for them. They should do that because you don't want to be releasing all around the same time.
No.
Because at the end of the year, we got Call of Duty, World War II, we got fucking Battlefront 2.
Holy crap. Yeah.
Yep. I'm getting both of those games, which is weird because I never buy games. I never get into like it's the end of the year, it's November, it's time for new games. I never do that. But this time,
You're doing it.
I'm doing both.
Oh,
I'm getting
dude.
both because World War II games.
Well, we're doing
Amazing.
Uncharted next week as well.
Yeah, I was thinking we could actually just do that. We could just do that sitting there. It's 5 or 6 hours.
That's awesome. But I still want to do it on stream in the morning
That's
as
what I
well.
mean, but-
So we'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but we could do it next weekend when we're sitting there doing our big LAN.
Yeah.
We could just sit on the couch together and play in front of the TV.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Or not, or it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
all right. You
I
can
don't
do
know.
it either way.
I'll still probably do it day one and then do it again.
Oh, there you go. All right, day one.
Yeah.
Good on
Well,
you.
not day one because I can't. I'll have to go to the shops and buy it and then come back.
And you'll be at work.
And I'll be at work then. So maybe the day after day
Take
one.
the day off, bruh.
I could do that.
You
but,
could and you should.
Maybe.
Why not?
I'll check. I've got a week and a half coming up.
Oh.
So September, I'm taking a week and a half off. So
For Destiny 2.
no, I'm just taking a week and a half off because
Your birthday?
my boss is going away, and I might as well take the time off too. So, because holiday work is usually both of us doing a lot of in-store
Oh,
work,
yeah.
and so
So
I
you're
was
on
just
holidays.
like, yeah, he's going on a road trip, and I said, oh well, I might as well just go, and I'll just have some time off.
You
and
probably don't. You probably got heaps of leave.
yeah, I've got a fair bit because I only ever take Christmas time off usually, so 10 days at Christmas and save the rest up.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah, dude.
Sweet. All right.
So what time is it now, my man?
News.
Gaming news. Oh, sorry.
You.
I'm an absolute Givington. All
See?
This is a No Objective Gaming News Update.
All right, so that was done. So let's get into gaming news.
We're very professional here.
I know, right? We've got to get my iPad set up here so I can just be like, bang, bing,
I want to do
bong.
it. I'm going to do it.
All
I
right, you
wanna
can do it.
I'll do it. But get your
Yeah.
iPad next time.
I'll get my
It's all
iPad
good.
instead
We're-
of doing it off my phone.
We were trying to set all this shit up before the show. So
yeah, so it was a real big.
It was.
We're just like, oh crap, we're
got
gonna do
new
this
shit,
and
new
this.
shit.
Oh
Oh.
no, I wiped my machine, so it's a fresh Windows 10 machine as well. So
It's like when you finish the turd and you're like, oh, it's just like I didn't even have to wipe. It was just like it just came out and it
just
was like and it was clean and you're like, oh, it's gonna
dude.
be a good day.
clean snap.
People watch this for the bullshit toilet humor. They definitely do.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get into gaming news.
Let's get into real news.
Let's get into it. Okay, so this week, we talked about Conan Exiles a bit, and how remember we talked about the censorship and how they were going to take out the nudity on the Xbox One edition?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, it's only coming out so they're wearing underwear basically in the North American version, but the European version's full on nudity still.
Good.
So,
Good on Europeans.
yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe because they're allowed to walk around naked in some parts of Europe.
I don't know. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's still just normal. It's not.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's like you can get fuck. You can't like have sex with people in
No.
the game.
No, you can't do that.
So
But, yeah.
whatever. I don't
Anyways.
know. People get fucking butthurt all the time.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that Crash Bandicoot remaster that came out on PS4?
I do.
Yes. Well, the UI artist released a video this week randomly, and it had Xbox buttons on the accept and stuff like that. And I don't know, it looks like it's actually coming out on Xbox. Someone said, oh, maybe it's PC because they use the same button format. But no, let's have a look at this, and you guys can tell us what you think. Like, do you reckon it's going to be a Xbox one edition? Because that's a bit odd that it's going to be like that. So
Well, I don't think it's that odd because it's not published. It's published by Activision.
it is. See,
So-
look, there you go. See the load, the back, and all that kind of stuff, and the saves. Look, we didn't put our webcams in there anyway. But because their webcams meant to be in there. But anyway, so they got the back as the B and the A for the. Remember, it's meant to be X on the PlayStation. But I don't know. That's what was randomly released this week. So odd.
Well, I mean,
Do you care?
no, I don't
No?
like Crash Bandicoot, so I don't give a flying fuck. But it is funny because, like, it does make sense. It's not a Naughty Dog. It's not Sony Computer Entertainment Europe anymore, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think it's Sony Computer Entertainment. We should have a look. Well, no, don't waste
no,
your time with that. It's just boring.
It's
But, yeah, I think that would make sense, whether it comes out soon, maybe.
Yeah.
And they just go... Maybe there was an outcry for all the people who had PS1s and then ported over to Xbox, made the mistake of going to Xbox, or should I say, who loved Crash Bandicoot when they were young. I don't know what's wrong with them. Why would you do that? Why would you like that crap game?
Hey, I enjoyed it as a young fella,
Listen, man,
but
you be quiet.
yeah,
I just forget you ever said that.
yeah, all
Why
right.
didn't you play Medal of Honor?
Oh, I actually
Die Hard Trilogy.
Die Hard Trilogy. I
Medal
did
of-
play that.
Medal of Honor.
I had a burnt copy of that.
Yeah, buddy. It was the shit.
Anyways.
And that's what we're gonna do now. I want to get a new layout from you so I can jam it on, so I can play my PS2 games on
Okay, on stream.
stream.
So I'm going to be sitting on Photoshop for another couple of hours.
No, I don't need just the one you had before. The one you've got there is good. The one you've got now, like the old one that we were using when we were playing retro games.
Oh, okay, you just want that.
Yeah, well, it's the same ratio, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's actually on our Google Drive now.
Oh, well-
so you can go get it if you want.
You're like,
Yeah.
mate, just fucking do it
Just
yourself.
have a look.
Mate, just
at our Google
use
Drive.
use your fingers in your brain and go and get. That sounds a bit weird.
Oh.
Yeah, well, use your fingers in your brain.
Oh, dude. Well, anyway, let's get out of this.
Yeah, we're just getting a bit off.
We're getting
track
deep and dark now.
here. Ooh, deep and dark.
Yeah. So last year, Square Enix at E3 2016 announced a VR game for Final Fantasy 14, and it was going to be Prompto VR Experience, and you could shoot in VR mode. Well, that game's scrapped. It's not even a thing. It's gone.
Good old Square
Yeah,
Enix.
they just made a video and they showed it and psyched you up for nothing. So they just said, no, it's not going to be a game anymore, and you're going to have to wait for the Final Fantasy VR fishing game. So you can fish in VR.
This is Aaron's fucking wheelhouse, man. Cheers, Scuba. Scuba said new artwork looks rad.
Oh, thanks,
fellas. Yeah,
It's getting there.
I wonder if you can detect a vibe, Scuba, of what we're sort of going for.
Where like hardcore still lives, mate.
Possibly, yeah. hardcore.
But so
I was listening to Throwdown in the car on the way here.
oh, you boss.
Fuck, man, that was amazing.
Scuba loves Throwdown,
Dude,
man.
nothing left. Scuba, is that not the greatest fucking Throwdown song you've ever heard? There's nothing left. So good. Oh, it's great.
So I'm not gonna buy this fishing VR, and I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
you're not even gonna. Is it?
It looks like it's only going to be a DLC or a download only, so it's not going to have a physical release. So I won't own it, even though I own every other Final Fantasy game. It is done.
Scuba said HXC for life.
Yeah.
What were you just got over from shopping?
Oh, nice. Well,
Oh,
thanks for jumping on just
yeah.
after you come home from shopping, dude.
That's right. He's going shopping.
Um,
Nice. Pick up something nice.
Yeah. Picked up some groceries, probably.
Oh yeah.
All
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, it's so
Okay.
good. All right.
All right, let's get into the next piece of news after the VR fishing game is a thing and the episode Prompto VR experience is not a thing.
And no one cared.
No one cared at all. Everyone thought it was a bit odd when they showed it at E3. Everyone was like, what the hell is this crap? I thought that. I went, oh, this is cringeworthy.
Yeah.
Why do you have to make a VR game, Square Enix? You don't need to. You could have just left it at, here's Final Fantasy 15. Because this was actually before Final Fantasy 15 was released. And they went, oh, there's also a Prompto VR experience game coming
Have you
out.
watched? You haven't watched Silicon Valley, have you?
Yes.
Oh, you have.
Yes.
You have now.
Yes.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good. I enjoy it, yeah.
Are you up to date in it?
I'm up. I finished season 3. I think
Oh,
it was.
okay, yeah. So there's another 2 seasons.
Okay. So I haven't watched
I don't
them.
know what the latest one is. Maybe it's only 4. Either way, the latest season includes VR stuff, and they're talking about how everyone's onto VR at the moment, and that's the good thing about that show. It's so accurate
Oh,
like,
it is.
in terms of what is popular in the tech world, it's really accurate. Like, it's not just, it pokes fun at lots of stuff and exaggerates a few things, but the last part of it of the latest season is the guy who's releasing a VR, like a very effective and very good VR tech.
Okay.
And it's just like everyone's blowing up
Because
about
I think that whole Pied Piper compression thing didn't really work. That stuffed up, didn't it, at the end of season 3?
I think so,
It was all, yeah.
it.
It crumbled into nothing.
I haven't watched season 3 obviously
okay.
for a while, but I have to go back. I
Yeah.
really want to rewatch that. That show is
It's good, but I wonder what, like, say, the next generation, if they watch that TV show, what they'll think about technology.
Yeah.
And what it was 20, 30 years ago.
It's such an amazing Silicon Valley must be the weirdest place.
Yeah, they're so, like, did you hear about how they grew that meat by using they grew meat?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it looks insane, but that was all in Silicon Valley too. Like, let's
Yeah.
just grow a beef patty
Yeah.
from nothing.
Like it's a combination of, this is what the show is so good at. That it's true that it's a combination of incredibly smart people doing incredibly valuable things, as well as incredibly egotistical and narcissistic people doing incredibly unethical things.
Yeah.
Like, it's trying to draw your attention away from doing productive things to using their services, their apps and all this shit. And it's amazing to watch because you just like, these people have no self-awareness and they don't give a fuck about anyone.
Nah.
It's so nuts. But yeah, so go watch Silicon Valley for
Yeah.
more on that.
It's a pretty funny show. It's good. I love that big massive mural that was spray painted on the, I think it was season 1 where they got like their logo spray painted
That's
on the
right,
front
by
door.
the Mexican guy. Yeah.
Ended up just being a big wang, like with
Oh,
his
it's so
wang
good.
hanging out. So
Yeah.
good. Okay, let's get back into the news. Okay, for some reason this week, Blizzard announced that Warcraft 3 is getting an official PTR, so a public test realm.
Huh.
After 15 years, why are they doing this? They said they're going to fix balancing issues and all that kind of stuff. So the power creep and all that kind of crap. But why after 15 years?
Yeah.
Do you think they're getting ready for a remaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they'll look at the success of StarCraft and it'll be awesome.
Oh, yeah. People would love seeing Warcraft 3 get
I had
remastered.
one of my mates at work was telling me that he reckons StarCraft 2 was garbage and that StarCraft 1 was way better. And I was like, I thought StarCraft 2 was just essentially StarCraft 1 with more things.
Okay.
Like, the system seemed to, like, I played a tiny bit of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, this is cool. I don't really like StarCraft that much. But I was like, this is simple. It's a really simple game. And I was like, he was like, oh, I'm definitely getting the remaster. I'm like, well, why don't you just play StarCraft 2? He's like, no, it's shit.
Oh, there's people that reckon that because they grew up with StarCraft 1.
Well, I don't understand what the difference would be. I mean, there's only 3 races in that game, isn't it? It's Protoss.
Oh, there's only 3 races in the new one, too.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, how bad could it be? But anyway, like, we don't know, and I'm sure there's
I
some
don't know. I like
StarCraft
2. I reckon 2 was great. I played a lot
so
of it.
many people like 2.
Yeah.
It's a massive competitive game.
Yeah. I didn't play the competitive side. I played a lot of the custom-made maps or the custom games that people make, like in the mod section.
Oh.
They were great. They're more like tower defense games, but they were just fun to play with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I ever played in that. And they made like a Dota kind of, another Dota type game
Oh,
in it
cool.
as well.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. So this one, I laughed when I saw it. So this game company, Game Vice they're called, they filed a lawsuit against Nintendo due to their Nintendo Switch looking similar to the Game Vice Android gaming tablet. They said that the Joy-Con controllers are too similar to their detachable controllers they have. And let's have a look at it. So this is what it is. That's it there. It doesn't look similar at all. It just looks like a weird gamepad. Like, it doesn't look good or anything.
They're just trying to get some money.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing. This is another thing that Silicon Valley teaches you. Show people this.
I'll show them.
It's like,
Even though that we haven't got our webcams in the second display.
yeah.
We're
Whoa!
off the time. Look, there we go. Our
Those two
faces are meant
squares.
to be there.
Those
But
two squares, they're there on purpose.
Yeah.
They're empty.
They're empty squares.
Yeah, Silicon Valley's always like talks about the fact that everyone's trying to make money out of just suing the other company and getting a portion of their money for basically nothing because they'll have to settle and Nintendo is likely to just not bother. They've got so much money they'll just settle.
Yeah, they
So
would.
it's cheaper and less risky to just settle. And that's what they're doing.
And they're
they know
happy.
they
They're-
know it's not the same.
No.
They're not like, but that's just what they do, and it's weird.
Like,
it's
sweet, we get some money.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a weird. Like, you go, oh, it looks kind of like that. Yeah, we'll probably make some money out of this.
I wonder what they probably got their own lawyers, and they're just like, "Hey, you should sue this company for this right now. It'd be better, like, beneficial for your company to sue them."
Yeah.
Bizarre,
Not
bizarre
only does
world
it,
we live in.
Not only does it get them money, but it gets them attention as well.
Oh yeah,
It's
I've
like,
never seen that gamepad
I've
ever in my
never
life.
heard of that thing.
No.
Wouldn't fucking know it from a bar of soap, mate. That's another bloody Aussie saying.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear. Wouldn't bloody know it from a bar of soap.
Oh, dude. Shit. And this is another stupid piece of news, man. Remember that we were talking about MMOs and the failed MMOs last year? Oh, last week, not last year.
Holy
Whoa.
shit, last year.
Last week. The Secret World is now getting a TV show.
Yeah, that's right, Scuba. It is a PR stunt. Yeah. Yeah, Secret World's getting a T. Oh, did I know that?
And Johnny Depp's company and this G4C Innovation, they're teaming up to do it. And it's going to be a live action-based TV
No,
show.
I didn't know this. I'm thinking of Defiance.
Yeah, Defiance, that came out. They said
We
Defiance.
didn't mention that as an MMO as well.
Where did that go?
I don't know. Does it still exist?
I don't-
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah.
You keep talking. I'm going to look up. Does anyone know if Defiance still exists?
But anyway, why would you ever make a Secret World TV show? And seriously, why is Johnny Depp even gonna be directing this?
It's a free online MMORPG. I do believe it still exists.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
did watch the TV show. I watched the first 2 episodes of it, dude, and it was kind of Firefly-esque, but it was nowhere near as good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, why would it be? Yeah, it's still going.
Yep.
It says play now. I can...
No, don't do it. It's
You
garbage.
sure? You sure?
Yeah,
You wanna
100%. Don't do it.
Yeah, I remember when I heard the selling point was like, oh, we're releasing a show and things that happen in the show
They're gonna be in the game.
Yeah, in the game, bro. And I was like, yeah, that's really.
They showed that at E3. I'm pretty sure that it's like, yeah, look, this is it. This is what's gonna happen, and rah-de-rah. And I was actually kind of like, oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, lots of ideas are good ideas, man. But when you're put into practice,
Doesn't
it
work.
just doesn't work. But that's okay. Like he says, pat on the back for trying, mate.
Yeah,
Pat
good
the
on
back.
you.
And Defiance, I believe, is basically dead.
Yeah,
I'd be
probably
interested
is.
to see what the service population's like. But that's okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Okay, so a while ago we talked about Blizzard changing their online service name. So it was going to be they were talking about changing it from Battle.net just to Blizzard. I was talking about this, but people like abroad, they went, "No, you can't do this. I've grown up with Battle.net. This is it. This is what we grew up with." So Blizzard came back and said, "Okay, we're going to meet you in the middle and we're going to call it Blizzard Battle.net."
Ugh,
So
that's worse.
yeah, it is a bit.
I don't care if they rebrand it to Blizzard. I don't give a
It
fuck.
makes sense because why would anyone go to Battle.net for anything
That's
Blizzard?
exactly right, and it makes sense for them as a company. People are gonna fucking get butthurt about it, but who cares? Because it's still the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I grew up with it, man. I grew up with it. It's like,
I grew
yeah,
up with
all right, man.
Battle.net,
But
man.
they're also a fucking massive company that needs to, like, when I go to, like, if I want to go to Blizzard, if I want to find Blizzard's website, like, I kind of wanted to search Blizzard, right? Or, like, just type in blizzard.com.
Yeah, and they've got all their routing their things that will point you to Battle.net if you type Blizzard in Google and stuff like that. But
Blizzard.com takes you to us.blizzard.com.
yeah,
Which is a US site. But if I go to battle.net,
.net,
which takes me to
Battle.net,
a different thing.
as if.
Yeah, it does. It's legit different.
Okay. It can't be.
Well, it is different. It's a different site. It's the same. It's obviously Blizzard,
Yeah.
but Battle.net looks like it's the
This is how I've grown up with Blizzard Battle.net.
yeah.
This is what it looks like.
Like what? Yeah. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, you go to one site, go to two sites. It doesn't matter. Just they're trying to downsize. It's like, isn't that better for everyone?
Yeah. Instead
Whatever.
of having 2 websites,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, they did that.
So
So
we're going to try and release it. Because they want it to be. It's like EA with Origin. They should have just called it like
EA Online or something like
EA
that.
Online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like like Blizzard need to do the
Because
same.
we have a power company and gas company called Origin.
Origin Energy.
So yeah, it's like, what the hell? Like,
It was
yeah.
weird, yeah, when it came out. But they didn't give a fuck. They're like, Australia, what? You got like fucking 1 million people who play online?
Yeah.
What do we care? This is America.
Yeah.
I thought this was America.
All right. So there's a lot of weird things that happen on streams now because it's there, it's unfiltered, it's live. But this random guy fell asleep on stream this week. And Devolver Digital, the company that did Hotline Miami and all those awesome games, they tweeted out on Twitter and said some random dude is asleep on a stream and we're gonna be giving away copies of Absolver. Have you ever heard of that game?
No, but I'm going to
Okay.
find it now.
But anyway, and they linked into the Twitch chat, and basically this guy's channel blew up, and people were going mad on there. They were chatting and stuff like this, and Devolver Digital were there, were just giving away copies of this game for free on his channel while he was asleep. And this is him just asleep. There you go, man. He's just having a snooze on chat.
Who is this guy?
I don't
Why
know.
is this so...
It looks bizarre, isn't it? I should show the stream this.
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know? So here he is. He's just passed out on there. And just, I don't know why.
I love those squares, man.
The squares, they look
Yeah,
great,
it's
don't
like
they?
It's like an Easter egg.
Yeah, it's just, you don't know what's going to be there. Next week, you'll know what's going to be there.
Surprise. Could be anything. Could be webcams. Could be pictures of dicks.
Yeah, who knows? But anyway, there's their tweet. They said that.
Probably not pictures of dicks.
There's someone sitting there. There's the guy from, what is his name? Samurai Punk Co., whatever that is. But anyway, here he is just watching his stream, just sitting there. And everyone's going nuts in the chat. There you are. They're all trying to get him to wake up. They're like, oh, he's waking up. Oh, no. He just rolled over. And there he is, all bright-eyed. Woken up.
Holy shit.
It says, highest displayed view count. I could have a cap. Okay. Look at that, dude. Oh, dude, what a bizarre thing, man. But anyway, that's when he falls asleep. Must have been the VR, man. The VR affected him.
Knocked him out.
Yeah.
This Absolver looks interesting. It's just like a fighting game. Online fighting game, it says.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Looks good.
Yep.
Online melee action. Good on ya.
Yep.
Devolver published it, so that's cool.
Cool. Okay, so this week, last week, there was the Dota 2 tournament on.
No, so there's been no pictures of dicks.
Okay, no, no
That'd-
pictures of dicks.
That'd be weird.
So yeah, there was the Dota 2 tournament on, and Team Liquid took home $24 million as a team.
Damn, son.
Huge. It's crazy. I can't believe esports is getting that big.
Are they South Korean?
Oh, we can have a look at them. I
I'll
think
look it
they're
up.
on here.
Oh, you look it up because other people can see it.
They probably got a photo of them in here. Here they are with the cup.
No, they're
A
just,
mix.
just white dudes. Oh, they're European.
No, that looks like a Korean bloke.
Where?
That one right there.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, let's have a look. He looks a bit Korean.
What? Do you know what Korean people look
He
like?
doesn't look like a white man. He looks like a blonde-headed Korean bloke.
You just piss off.
But anyway,
What
yeah,
are you
so
just-
Team Liquid won. And
Imagine being-
holy crap, imagine being them guys winning $24 million.
Fuck.
Dude, it's crazy stuff.
It's nuts.
Nuts, all right. Okay, get out this photo. Okay, so we all know For Honor's a bad game, right? we all know.
Wow, just straight up.
Yeah,
Fucking-
just
we all
throw
know.
it out there. We all know
it's-
For Honor.
It's shit house.
It's crumbled. It's bad. It doesn't even have local. It's all like
Matchmaker.
yeah, matchmaker type stuff, and it's all like using old technology. This game sucks. And they had an official tournament this week,
Oh.
and the winner took home $12,000. Right, not much compared to Dota, but he won by using a exploit in the game.
Oh, dear.
It's a half a bug basically. You use this one move, and it makes your character turn invincible. And he used that, and people have been saying to whoever the developers are for this game, because I know that Ubisoft published it, but I don't know the developers. But basically, they've been telling them for ages, you need to patch this move because it makes them invincible, and they can keep using that move over and over again. And the guy won the whole championship off doing that exploit. And he actually even said that he didn't even train for 3 weeks, didn't even play the game for 3 weeks, and just jumped on it on that tournament, won. So
Oh.
they need to fix their shit up if they want that game to be good.
It's not gonna be good. No matter what they do, it's dead, man. Like, there's nothing they can do about it now.
No.
Especially that's an embarrassment, man. Like that is like if you thought it was bad before, then you go, we're going to give this guy who just cheesed his way through a tournament $12,000, and we're going to still call him the winner.
Yeah.
Like, and what are they going to say? Well, you should have learned that move as well. It's like fuck off, man. It makes him invincible.
It's so bad, and they even said, "Oh, we're gonna patch this issue. We understand it's an issue. We're gonna fix it."
Yeah, good on you.
When?
After you give someone $12,000.
Yeah, you could have spent $12,000 to fix the issue before the tournament, and just went, "Hey, the prize pool's nothing, but you'll get a free copy of the next game."
No, they can fucking wear the cost. I don't give a shit. They can wear the cost, and then they still give $12,000 out. I like that though. They got $12,000, and then Dota got get 24 million. 24 million.
Oh, dude, that's insane. You can see what MOBA is better.
Yeah, I think I know.
Yep.
I think the Overwatch still massive. Like they get a massive prize. World Cup, I think, gets a massive prize.
Far out. That's good.
And then obviously the league will when that starts.
Yeah.
Not $12,000.
No way. Okay. So that long-awaited game called Crackdown 3. It's been delayed again.
Dear.
So all you Xbox guys cannot even get an exclusive game out this year. It's coming out next year in spring.
Yeah, so
That's what they said.
autumn our time.
Yep.
Beginning,
So,
like early next year.
it's just funny that Xbox has nothing at the moment.
I can't. Yeah, it's so like.
And they're releasing a new console with nothing. Except for 4K updates. So, whatever.
Yeah, like what is coming out with that? Forza.
Yeah, Forza, that's it. And you get Forza's running in native 4K. That's the only thing different.
Sahir's got to go. See you, buddy.
See
Thanks
you,
for coming
Sahir.
on. All
Hopefully
good,
I'll
mate.
be playing Final Fantasy 12 on your Sunday. So
Yeah, there you go.
stay tuned for that.
There you go, boy. All right, see you later, bud.
All right, so enough of that.
That's
Xbox
so fucking embarrassing, man.
They got nothing, dude. They're nothing, man.
Scuba's fucking like licking his lips at this shit. He's just like, ha!
Suck shit. That's what he's
It's
saying.
just so like, but it just doesn't make sense. Like we've been on about this so much, but it's just so disappointing.
Oh, it is.
Like I don't care if you've got all the games in the world because you've got the same ones that PS4's got. But if you've got that and PS4's like, yeah, but we got like Horizon Zero Dawn, we got fucking Uncharted, we got fucking Last of Us, we got all this cool shit coming out. We got that new one that came out, that Hellblade.
Yeah, dude. That came out on PC too. But
Oh, fair enough.
still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not an Xbox, is it?
No.
You know what I mean? And yeah, Scuba like that. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, what are you gonna do, man? Like, what you can't make people come around to you. You just got to go, all right, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
good on you.
Look at Ollie. Ollie was on here the other week. He is a massive fan of Xbox.
Yeah, he's a big Xbox defender.
Yeah, Xbox defender, all right.
That's right, Scuba. I agree with you. I don't hate Xbox. I just don't like their business model. He
Yeah.
says.
No, it's definitely garbage at the moment.
Yeah, their business model doesn't. Their business model isn't pro gamer. It's pro media, and even then, like that's good because you want a console to have a good, strong media capability.
Yeah.
But I don't think even the console was built. It's trying to do too many things really well, and I actually find the HUD and the UI for the PlayStation is so much more just simple for the for media as well. Like it's any idiot can use it
Yeah.
because you don't have like tiles everywhere. It's not
I
messy.
do find it hard to navigate the Xbox One interface.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we're talking about people who play PS4 all the time, so it would be hard for us to navigate it.
It's like
regardless.
us going from Windows to Mac.
Yeah, it would be.
Same
But-
thing.
But it's still like, I don't quite, it's still simple. It's like everything's in a line on PS4. You go across your line, you go up top for your settings and your friends and everything, and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you go to your TV and you just go down to pick your little TV app, and it's that. It's not like, here's your little tile window there, and then you go into your TV. And the processor on the Xbox is just not as good.
No.
So when you're going through all those different tiles and all the flashy things are happening, it's slower. Like on a PS4, I'm just like, yep, just there. And
Yeah.
it's fast. And not only is it a light OS, but it's fast.
And Scuba pointed out another thing. They're the first guys that brought in pay for online, where PS2 never did that. PS2 was just, hey, you just play.
And PS3 didn't do that.
PS3 didn't do that at all, and that was awesome because I didn't play many games, but I did play Battlefield 3 for a bit on PlayStation 3, but I didn't like it because it didn't have
It was
good party
downscaled.
chat. Yeah, downscaled, and the party chat systems for the PS3 was sucked compared to Xbox.
Yeah, they were crap.
But anyway,
But it was free, man.
it was free. Yeah, you didn't have to. Yeah, but yeah,
Oh,
PS2
PS3.
did have online
Yeah.
capabilities.
a little, if you did play that. I did.
Yeah,
a little
and you
bit.
actually had to pay for Xbox Gold or Live, whatever they had
Yeah.
on Xbox Original.
From
Yeah.
from the get go. It was expensive.
From
I mean, not expensive, but you had to pay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the DRM stuff was a bit
that was a bit funny.
That was just that's almost just a joke. It's a running joke now.
That is, and Sony knew it was a joke, so they jumped in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just wake up to yourselves, Microsoft, more accurately Xbox. Get your shit together. You are fucking over your base like massively. Not necessarily because you've delayed a game. It's not their fault. That's the developers obviously having trouble. But it's really important to support players and not the media side of it just yet. Don't waste your time with this 4K stuff, man. Like seriously.
Like, you know, PS4 Pro has the 4K capabilities, but do they go on about it as much as Xbox do? No, they said, hey, we've got HDR. This is really cool. I haven't heard anything else since then. I haven't heard anything going, oh, yeah, you know, you've got to get this HDR,
No.
HDR. No. They just went, it's there. You can play it if it's on PlayStation 4 Pro. It's like an upscale kind of
Yeah.
whatever feature. But they haven't rammed it in your head like Xbox Scorpio or Xbox One
That's
X
what I mean.
has.
The focus on media is just not enough.
Yeah.
These consoles are made for games. Don't try and change them away from that.
No.
People will always have another form of like smart TVs, man. You're competing with like people who have everyone has these smart TVs now anyway, or they've got Apple TV
Oh, yeah.
or they've got Google or Chromecast. Like you can't assume you're going to win the market by focusing on media on a console that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, like people don't buy that and go, oh, I'm just going to use it as a media machine. And no one does that. Like you go, like maybe you do like generations down. Oh, Emily's here. What's up?
Oh, cool.
Oh, she's at work. She must be on a break.
It must be. Anyway,
Yeah.
she said, thanks for complimenting us on our new layout.
Yeah, it's sweet. Yeah, it looks so much better, hey? Yeah, a lot more going on.
Yeah.
Getting busy.
We're still got to do a couple more things on it to fix it up. But
yeah, do the webcam thing.
yeah. Okay. Let's get into these last two bits of news. So Yakuza 6 finally got a release date for us Westerners, even though we're not Westerners, but we're in that category. It's going to be released on the 20th of March, 2018. It came out in Japan over a year ago now. So,
That's so
but
weird.
again, this is another PlayStation 4 exclusive. So,
Ooh.
yeah, PlayStation's got it. PUBG, right? PlayerUnknown's Battleground has sold over 7 million copies now. And it's got over 600,000 concurrent players on Steam. So it's going up by 100,000 a week.
Yeah, it
looks
was
like.
400 and something last
Yeah.
week.
Crazy how fast this game's growing.
Holy shit, son.
Insane. So we're going to be playing that maybe this weekend coming up.
We definitely
Yeah.
are. Not maybe.
Yeah, we're definitely going to play it.
We're definitely going to play it. We're going to jump on. If it's just you and me, that's so be it. Oh, no, it's Colin's going to get on with us, isn't he?
Yeah, Colin's got it. He's been playing it every day.
What
So
a machine.
yeah.
Holy crap, man.
He loves it, man.
Yeah, we're doing all sorts of shit this weekend. This weekend is the big time.
Big time stream.
Yeah, it's all happening. So I'm coming over here.
Yep.
We're doing a big just gaming day.
Yeah. Big
And we-
gaming day and gaming night and all that fun stuff.
We'll get Aaron's son on. He can,
Yeah.
he can-
You'll probably be sitting on my lap for some stuff of it. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
playing a single player console game like Uncharted.
like Uncharted. Yeah, maybe like that.
Maybe. Anyway, we'll finish up with this random piece of news. And I'm even going to put the audio on for this. Basically, this guy, this ghost hunter, Graham Lewis, claims that he's captured video evidence of a ghost of a small boy using spirit detection.
How is this gaming news, you ask?
He's using an Xbox 360 Kinect camera. Okay.
Yuck. Yucky. That's the only thing it's good for, though.
Yes. By maybe like gathering evidence for ghosts. I don't know, but let's watch this.
There's no such thing as evidence for ghosts. That's an oxymoron. That doesn't happen. That's not a thing.
It doesn't happen?
No,
Are you sure?
no evidence for ghosts. Ghosts no exist.
Okay, well, anyway, let's put it on. I'll turn the audio up. We'll get ready, and we'll watch this on our webcamless just computer display screen.
Oh,
okay?
yeah,
There
that
it
looks
is.
so good.
Looks awesome. This is what happens when you're rushed.
That's right. Don't rush me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Graham Lewis. I'm a paranormal investigator.
So you're
commonly
a
known
crackpot.
as a
Yeah,
ghost
cool.
hunter.
You're an idiot. is what
He's an
you are.
idiot, all right.
Oh.
Oh, so
And this is my workshop where I build my paranormal equipment.
That's not
And
what
this
you're
is
building.
the
You're building
SLS
bullshit.
camera, the
you're building
structured
bullshit.
light
So look,
camera.
there it is. There's the
The
Xbox 360 Connect.
Sensor puts out a grid of infrared light.
That's like
puts the light returning,
is that
and
paranormal
it sends it
activity
back to
that
microprocessor
that
for
did that?
Processing the software.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it's that
Displays this
camera
information
on Paranormal Activity.
on a
Did they
7-inch
used it in
screen.
the one we saw in
You can see if
America?
it was human or colour you.
They had like that
Colour
infrared
sensor
thing,
you
the
can
night
Yeah.
vision camera. Maybe that was it. I think that was
stick on top
Xbox.
of you as part of a game. But people started noticing stick figures were there with no people.
All right.
You mean it was
So-
tracking things that kind of look
Well-
like things but weren't actually there?
This is what they were saying. They were
That doesn't
saying,
mean it's a fucking ghost.
They're saying this actually happens a lot.
Yeah. So are there ghosts everywhere, or is this just shitty product?
Yeah, it's a shitty product.
It's fucking Xbox, so
Yeah.
you know it's shitty.
Turned up.
So he reckons this little creature showed up, and he went hello, and it waved to him. Look, watch this. That's not a wave. It's a bug.
Oh my
As
God.
if.
And everybody from the other room came raced out and they're going, "This is fantastic!" And I captured it all as evidence.
No, you didn't.
That's not evidence. You
No.
don't know what the word evidence means.
All right. Well, anyway, that's it. Let's cut that off. That's
That
all.
is so good. I'm so glad that's in the news. That's just a shitty bin that's turning into a human. Desmond Scuba. That's
So
right.
true,
He's a
yeah.
fucking Desmond.
All
What
right.
the hell?
so funny, dude. It's
Yeah.
it's bullcrap.
I saw that on the news this week and I was like, that has a 360 camera in it. That's going into the news straight away.
Oh, I cannot believe you found that, dude.
Oh, just that's what happens when you get bored at work, dude.
Yeah, I know what it's like.
Yeah, you do
yeah,
actually.
Okay.
You're quite well aware.
Yeah.
So when do we start the show? How long we got left? Go on to
we'll do about 20 minutes. We'll try and do a short one today because I think someone's a bit tired and wants to come back to their room. So,
Oh yeah.
but anyway, what are we going to talk about this week? Because this is all it. That's the news done. Our main topic is what is it? Tell me.
Oh yeah, that's my
Yeah,
job.
yeah, your
I
job.
was like,
Tell me.
well, I was reading what Scuba said. Probably
Yeah.
picked the worst piece of hardware. Yeah, he could have got like.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my paranormal device.
He could have grabbed
It's
the
like-
Xbox
It's
One
like,
Connect.
surely there's like you could use just about any other piece of hardware.
He would have been able to find the Xbox One Connect in the bin somewhere.
Yeah, someone would have given him one. They would fucking take it, man. It's got like a curse on it. Get it out of my house. It's just garbage.
Get it out. It's done.
Yeah, get rid of it. You're bloody done, mate. We're doing esports versus real sports.
Yes. So-
Now, this is I've wanted to do this for ages, right? We've been waiting on esports for a bit.
Yeah.
I think this is a better topic than just esports because we could do a one on like competitive gaming and esports, but that's sort of separate. I want to do this. What's it like, esports or real sports? You know, like what are we getting into now? It's 2017, brah. It's 2017.
So,
So
do you want to start off saying, is it a sport? Because we've got the definition up of what sport means.
an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. That's absolutely what esports is.
Is it physical exertion, though?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, let me get down to the science, my man.
Okay.
I'm your science bloke.
The
I think I do this like pretty much every week. I
Yeah, you're
mention
the science man. You're the- yeah.
Something to do with some weird shit like brains and shit. Anyway, so
We've
whether
got
or
Dr.
not
Carl here.
whether or not you even that's right. Whether or not you even use your hands, which you do for all of these games, right? Like you're not just sitting there in complete like still.
Yeah.
You're like there are still like neural pathways in your mind that are active, and so everyone thinks of physical like Scuba's right, mental exertion. Everyone thinks of physical like touching. Everyone thinks that like using your hands, but physics is a lot deeper than that. Physics goes down to like the chemical level. So if your brain is processing things and moving neurons through it,
Yeah.
then it's still a physical thing. Like it's happening. So even if you want to go, oh, look, we'll draw the line at, you have to sort of your body has to be fully moving. It's like, well, what about like if you're using your hands, that's not quite enough for you, but your brain is still going crazy.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
imagine like the Overwatch Esports, for example. Like I give best example on that because I've watched some of it, and those guys, like they must be in like intense stress. Like they're just concentration. You try telling me that like there's like what about lawn bowls? Lawn bowls is a fucking sport.
Hey man, that ball's pretty heavy, dude.
Oh, but like that's a skillful. Like it's like you don't. Yeah,
Darts is a sport. Yeah,
that's absolutely right. Darts is a great example. It's like it's a skill, and it takes a fuckload of skill to do that stuff, and your brain is going in overdrive when you're doing this. If anything, this is what I would say. Like I honestly believe that the esports stuff is an incredibly high level of sport, maybe even more than a lot of sports, because
well, is chess a sport?
chess is a game.
Okay.
But I think it's incredibly competitive. The smartest person, the best chess master in the world, is one of the most intelligent people in the world. I think I forgot his name. He's a Russian guy.
Them Russians.
He wrote a book about Vladimir Putin.
Okay.
Getting a bit off track.
Yeah.
now.
All right.
You're like, I didn't expect you to know that.
No, yeah.
Oh, fucking
you know a lot, Mr. Science. Over here.
That's it.
We got Dr. Carl in the room.
Brain full of fucking mush.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's amazing like what it would take for you to get to that level. So like if you don't appreciate it, fair enough, like you don't get it. That's fine. But you can't tell me that if it's not like all I want to go is like, look, if you don't respect it as a game or sport or difficult or whatever, you don't want it to be, you go and fucking do it then. If you think it's nothing, it takes no skill or it's just a game, then you go and try and compete against those people because they are like so the best example I have is South Korea they would in the last group stages the second last group stages of the Overwatch World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah. Okay.
South Korea
I heard they chewed up.
They chewed up, buddy.
Yeah.
So South Korea played some great teams, like the best teams of those countries in their group, and they obviously made it through, right? But not only did they make it through, they did not lose a map.
Whoa.
They did not lose a map. They didn't lose a point on a map.
Oh, you're kidding? Not 1 point.
Nope.
So they're winning.
Actually, no, they lost 1 point.
Okay.
They lost 1 point. They are the greatest team in the world.
But they're the greatest team in the world for every sport.
No, for every esport. They
esport,
pretty much kick ass. So what is it about them?
Well, they've already taken on board that it's a sport and they have schools of learning esports.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you tell me if you don't think it's a thing.
Yeah.
Why an entire country of people is so particularly good at it.
Well, I don't think they've got any physical strength like Westerners to play football or rugby or anything like that. Have you seen their team of a rugby team? No, I don't think so. How do they go on the Olympics?
Okay, of
I
course.
wonder.
We're talking about like biological determinism. It is actually a thing.
Yeah.
If you're from an island nation like Tonga or New Zealand
Samoa
or any of those places where you are warrior built, absolutely you have a massive advantage.
Oh,
right?
hell yeah.
So just invert it. What if you don't have that? What if you've got some of the most technically amazing and connected brains in the world? What do? Well, fucking, like, you just skill. Yeah, dude. That's right. Data Asian APM. It is incredible what they can do. Like, and it's funny because something like, I think China is nowhere near as good as South Korea, right? But they're very close to each other. And you'd think, like, in terms of their biological determinism, wouldn't be too far off each other. But it's just a difference. Like, it's different culture. It's massive there. Like, it's something else. I've watched the footage of OGN. I don't know what OGN stands for, but that's where all the Overwatch goes on. Yeah, exactly.
No, they're kings of StarCraft.
Yeah, Dota, StarCraft, all these games, man. They have it in the bag. And they have crowds of people at live events.
That's huge. They've probably got their own stadiums built for it as well.
They did this one. They did one for the Apex Season 3 final.
Okay.
Between Lunatic High and Kongdu Panthera, which are the names of the teams. And it was actually really cool to watch because it was incredibly close. And this crowd's cheering, it's going nuts out the front of this big like hotel.
Whoa.
There was people everywhere. And they made a fucking spectacle of it. Like it was like a live music show, man.
That's insane.
They are insane with this. So if you, like, I know it's not the same as, going out into a field and physically exerting yourself, tackling, kicking, punching if you're doing boxing or something like that. It's not the same, but you can't do it to that level. So don't pretend like it's easy, at least.
Okay.
Like they're different categories of the same genre. So sport as a whole, using skill and tactics to beat a team or a person.
Okay, so it's definitely fits it. It's a sport, all right?
Yeah, so
It
we've got
fits
the
in
definition. We got the definition down. It's a sport. So
why do you think people think we're weirdos for saying esports awesome? Like I say it to my workplace and they're like, as if it's a sport.
they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it. And I'm like,
Haven't really talked about it at my work,
You
but I
haven't?
imagine it would get the same.
well, because you're not playing thick-headed rugby where you're moving and just scrumming people or
Well,
anything like
to
that.
be honest, man, I look, I'm going to get real bigoted here for a second. right?
Okay.
But I don't think that people who are overly interested in full contact, real rough, concussion driving sport have quite the intelligence of some people who are sort of doing more tactically driven sports or games.
Hey, get this right. My father-in-law, he went off to see the Broncos last night.
Oh, the Broncos.
right. He went out and saw the
fucking
Broncos, okay?
yeah.
And we said to him this morning, how was it? How'd you like it? And he goes, just don't know, That's what he said. He's like, I think it's just not the place I'm meant to be. They're playing real crap music every single time someone does anything outrageous or awesome, and they're all like, "Rrr," and he's like, it's just not my thing. He's like, I don't get into it. So, yeah.
Ah, Scuba, yes.
So he
But
even...
backing in a scrum with the boys is the best. All them short shorts.
Oh, yeah, and there's
man.
the ball fiddlers, the people that like to touch the balls. Who was that guy that
what
was
about
doing...
Hopawati who jammed his hand up someone's ass?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
It's weird, man.
Yeah, but anyway, so even my father-in-law reckons, I just can't
Well,
get into this.
man. I work across from where those people walk up there, and you wouldn't have a full set of teeth between all of them walking up there on the way up.
Okay.
And look, we all know that. I reckon you could do a scientific study on how many teeth you have versus your IQ. I honestly think you could do that, and there would be some
dude.
strong correlations. So, I mean, like, look, you don't have to live and breathe esports.
No,
Like, what?
I don't.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
what have you ever watched any competition of any competitive game?
I watched the World of Warcraft Arena.
Oh yeah, how was
Champions.
that?
Yeah, they were cool because they're 2v2, so they're full on,
Yeah.
and it's only 2v2, and so you've got to have a healer, or they're 3v3, and they're intense, high intense, because you've got one healer, one damage, and maybe one support or something like that. And they're going head to head with 3 other guys, and it's just really tactical. You've got this one little tiny arena that you're in with a couple of like places to line of sight abilities and all the stuff like that. And it's surprising how long it actually lasts for. Some of them last for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
dude.
Wow.
Or some of them only last 5 minutes. It depends on the match and how good the players are. But it's insane watching that, going, this is crazy where there's 3 players head to head. Imagine if we did that. We wouldn't stand a chance. We'd die in 2 minutes.
No,
Not even
we
that.
like games, man.
Yeah. It happened to me, actually. I went and did an arena with Aaron one time, and I just, shafted, dead, straight away.
Wow.
Yeah. I walked out and died. And he's like, oh, just come with me, follow me. And I did, and I died again. But he was pretty high up in the arena.
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah.
rank
you-
system.
Yeah, she's trying to carry you, and it's difficult.
Yeah, couldn't do it.
So
You watched Overwatch.
Scuba can contribute. Let's talk about the sports, the real life sports that we do like. So we'll start with you, Aaron, because you're real quick with this.
None. I don't watch any sport. Like, to be honest, I played soccer when I was a kid. I did enjoy it when I was a kid, but I ended up doing more musical stuff instead of sport. I was like, I want to play more guitar, so I started playing guitar more and just dropped the sport.
Yeah. Well,
was it.
You don't have to do.
I remember going on tour when I was playing with Indeceiver. We used to do all that stuff, and I was kicking the ball around and all this crap with them, and I can't kick a ball straight, man. It just doesn't happen for me. I'm not sport orientated, and they drilled me till every day.
And you're like, yeah, well, can you play fucking guitar as good as me, bro?
Yeah, well, like they can play instruments as well, but yeah, I was like kicking this ball, and they all kept calling me Sport or ESPN. That was my nickname by the end of it because I was just garbage. Couldn't
Sport
do
or
it.
ESPN? I don't understand.
Because you know how if you know, like, hey, Slim, but he's like a fat
Oh.
dude. So you got to do the opposite, basically.
Clever.
Yeah, clever guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hate sport. I'm
Okay,
not
so
into it.
Aaron's got none. Now, man, my one love outside of games, other than Star Wars, is cricket.
Yeah, you are a cricket king.
I am just mad for it, man. Like, I could tell you whatever you want to know. You want to know what's going on? They're about to go to Bangladesh.
Oh, nice.
Go and play Bangladesh over there. Mate, I've got all the goss for you. Who's in the team, who's out. And I love cricket. Okay? That is literally, I think, the only sport I ever watch now. Like, I don't really like any other. AFL I used to kind of like, but I don't know. Don't really like it now. Soccer is cool, right? Like, I like soccer.
I did watch the Women's World Cup because my wife's right into it. So
Yeah.
we watched that.
I think soccer's awesome, great sport, but I'm not really that into it. I think it's like one, behind cricket. I reckon if I was to be like, all right, you can't watch games anymore, you've only got to watch sport now, I'd watch soccer and cricket.
Yeah. See, Scuba is that into soccer that he's saying it's football. And he said
Yeah.
football is life, and he has a membership to the Raw. So that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's calling it football, so that's
Yeah.
that's how legit.
How
Too legit to quit. Yeah, so Scuba's straight up soccer man. So it seems like, you know, we lean towards like soccer and cricket, right? And there's a common denominator here. These are like semi-contact to non-contact sports.
Yeah, and they're very strategic.
Very strategic, very like there's a lot of look, I'm gonna blow my own horn here, man. There's a lot of class and sportsmanship in these games.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, especially cricket.
Cricket is incredibly classy and
Oh.
sportsmanlike.
And,
So-
you know, I swear it's more classier in the lower ranks than it is when you get to Australian team. Because my mate used to say I had to be clean shaven every game and I wasn't allowed to wear my piercings at all.
that depends on where you play.
Okay. So he was playing
Um,
second grade cricket.
yeah.
And then, he couldn't wear
Depends
anything.
on it depends on where. Like so, the club or the group. So if you're playing in a specific league,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you don't have to do that now. Not at all.
No?
No.
Okay.
You
Because
could-
he was saying all the time, he's like, I have to cover my tattoos. I have to
no,
do this to
none of
even
that
play.
now.
That's
All it is skill. When you're
Nice.
good at cricket? Good. Get in.
Awesome.
I don't care about how you look now.
Because, yeah, he used to actually train with the Australian team as well,
Oh
this guy
my
that I knew.
God, what a machine.
Yeah, he was he loved it because he bowled out one guy. I don't know who it was, but he did it.
What a great player.
and he
I'm
felt
sure.
real good about it. He's like, yeah. And then he got picked up by England, so he's over there playing bits. But I don't think he's doing it anymore.
So, yeah, there's just well, skill. Scuba says there's a lot of skill involved in those two.
Oh hell yeah! I can't kick it. I hit a cricket ball with a bat as
Yeah,
if
it's very
it's hard,
So
especially if they're throwing him like 100k an hour.
we're
Right.
talking about that's what I'm saying. Like non-contact, there's a difference between the contact and non-contact sports, man. Like we're talking about people like soccer. Yeah, you can get some hooligan type people, but for the most part, like everyone, all ranges of life like soccer.
Oh yeah.
Whereas like rugby league, man, I only ever see Desmonds. I only ever see fucking Lowies who like love rugby league. It's just not I don't know what it is about it, but it's just a dud sport.
So is this where you're going? You're saying sport, esport versus sport.
Okay.
It's intellectual. It's all about the skill, about the
I'm making a
strategies
connection
and all
between
that.
why we as gamers, me and Scuba in particular, not necessarily you,
Yeah.
like a sport and why, and that sport being what it is, why we also fucking love these games. And we
Okay.
don't do like sport games. You know, we're not necessarily like, oh, I love FIFA or I love, like maybe Scuba plays some FIFA, but he's still like, nah, man, Horizon Zero Dawn's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the Days Gone. I can't wait. Like real interesting, like intellectual, like deep, heavy, difficult games.
Not like playing Crackdown.
No, or Saints Row or something like that, where
Yeah.
you're like, just a
Something
bit
that
of-
takes
the Michael
nothing to
Michael
play.
Bay the game.
Oh, Expendables, the game. Yeah.
There you go. Scuba hates FIFA. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. And I think
Oh, dude, I'm horrible at FIFA. I got that with my Xbox One. It was like in the pack, and I couldn't play it, and I chucked it in the bin.
Good. Did you literally chuck it in the bin?
Nah, it's a digital download code. That's what they do these days when you get a game included in your PlayStation. It's a
Oh,
digital download.
That's bullshit.
Oh, it wasn't with a PlayStation. It was
Did you sell
Xbox
it,
One.
though?
You could if you didn't put the key in your
Oh,
friggin'
you silly
So I
bastard.
did that and I went, oh, this game sucks, and I just never played it again. Uninstalled it.
They're the worst because they release yearly versions, so
Well,
you have to update.
they're the exact same game, just with different players for the teams where
Yeah,
whoever
they
bought
update
them.
a couple of things, but it's a joke.
Yeah.
So I'm making the case that, like, seriously, there's a big connection between sort of, if you like esports, and like, Scuba, have you ever watched any sort of competitive gaming, or you may not even have watched them at all.
I could see Scuba watching StarCraft because we used to play StarCraft together.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if he watched the competition of it or whatnot. But
It's weird. So, like, with Overwatch, before Overwatch, I would have been like, oh, I'm never gonna watch. Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Scuba
yeah.
loves StarCraft.
that's right.
Yeah, he nailed it. Yeah. So, and this is right. So that's a perfect example. He started playing StarCraft, therefore watched StarCraft. I jumped into Overwatch and I was like, I want to check these games out. And I watched the footage and I'm like, these guys are nuts. It's so good. And just loved it. I was like, I have to watch this all the time now. And every
You're hooked every time that
every time there's
notification
something-
comes
yeah, I
up.
watch them on YouTube all the time. My data, I just chew through my data now because I watch 40-minute long comps
Wow.
of Overwatch teams go at it. South Korean Overwatch teams particularly, they're some of the most amazing.
Just cool to watch.
Yeah,
The
and
stuff they pull
they're
out.
just unreal. And it's cool, man. And I don't know what it's like. I love watching cricket. I like the players. You get to know the players. You get to know their skills, the players they play on in Overwatch. And in cricket, you're like, oh, I like this guy's a bowler. He's a batter. Or in soccer, he plays this position. This guy's the fucking best
He's
goalie.
best centre mid or whatever, striker, whatever they are. Yeah. I know. I hear it from my wife.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I reckon there's a massive market for it coming in, and I'd be interested. I wonder if there's any more. I wonder if there's any more games coming out in the future that we could say like, oh, I would watch that. And now I reckon one that I really want to watch a competition of is PUBG.
Yes.
I've watched streams of it now.
Well, there is a competition. They announced that. It's coming out.
we can
Yeah.
talk about that.
So I think it's coming out the end of this month. There's going to be the PUBG tournament.
But I want to see a league with teams.
Well,
I like team games. So another thing I should mention is I love team games. I don't like people like tennis and people like golf and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really like solo. I don't like one person playing on their own. I
Okay.
like any sport that I like or game that I like to watch competitively. I like teams.
Well, yeah, that makes it. And
Because
that's exactly
'cause
in the definition of
There's something.
esports sport. It said team-based.
No, it said you can do it one
Did it?
or a team. Yeah. It said
like a
both.
physical.
Yeah.
Individual or
Or
team.
team,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
So I think there's something about like meshing with other people and working together to come up with strategies. That is I don't know what it is, but I love that in real life. That's why I want to do, like, I'm studying security and I want to be like, all right, strategies. Let's all work together, strategize for security. It's like,
How can we take down this terrorist?
how
in
can
this
we
building?
make this better? And you work together. I love that stuff about like the mind, and I reckon that feeds into a lot of your sports and gaming. Like, it's in terms of competitive gaming, this is you know,
Okay.
where if you like it, do you like working as a team? And that's why when I get on here every day and I go, fucking Overwatch, fuck this fucking, it's because people don't work as a team. A
Yeah,
lot of the
true.
time they don't work as a team. And then when they work as a team and I tell you, I'm like, dude, I had this fucking awesome game.
It's because they were team players.
They were like, hey man, do you want to switch to this character? And I'm like, yeah man, I'll do it. And then they're like, oh, I'll switch this one up. You do that. And you all just, it's just great. It's the best feeling. And I think if Scuba could probably relate to this, if you're playing StarCraft online competitively, and then you get like you just sort of random queuing, solo queuing into like a 3v3. You're like, all right, what other two randoms am I going to get? And the other two randoms are like, hey man, how's it going? And then they're like, they lock in with you. They're on voice comms. They're talking to you, and they're like, oh, you do this, you do that, and then you're all really nice.
Yeah.
And then you just have this like, it's different. It's a really good feeling. It's like, that's like a sport that you can sit down at your desk and play when you come home from work and unwind, and you can get stressed, you can get worked up, you can be like, this is fucking difficult. And then afterwards, it's this big thrill ride. Whether you win or lose, if you have a good team experience,
It makes it.
oh
Yeah.
my God. All these games, and that would be the same in real sport, if your team, even if you lose, so like you're on the soccer field and you've got all your buds around, and you have like there's a few people on the team who just they're in a shit mood. It just brings the whole thing down.
Oh,
it's
hell yeah.
difficult, but that's part of it. But when everyone's in a great mood and everything's like, fuck yes, like, come on, man. And even then, you might still lose again. You still lose, but you're like, man, that was such a good game. Like, we did everything we could. They were just a little bit better than us at the time, like, because we were communicating well, but we still lost.
Yeah, I hear
So-
that from my wife all the time. She's like, I played really good today. It was awesome. You know, people were passing. She was doing the crosses and people were actually getting the crosses properly
Yeah.
instead of headbutting them in the wrong direction
Yeah.
like women's teams do. But
Oh!
no, not really.
Oh.
But yeah, no, so she said it was really good, but I don't know. But I see, I think they're so similar, esports and sports. Like they
what I
are
mean.
this exact same thing, and I don't see why people aren't.
So let's
encourage
before
them
we
more.
wrap this up, let's make the case on
Okay.
what you said there. You go first here. Let's make the case for why they are
Sport.
why they're a sport
Okay.
and why because it's pretty clear where we stand on this.
Yeah. Well, first off, number one, not everyone can be an esport champion.
No,
No one can pick up that game and play it as good as this other bloke. No one can do it.
no, yeah,
It takes skill. It takes a heck of a lot of time. I reckon it probably takes more time than playing sport to do because there is always changes, bug fixes, balancing, and you've got to know everything about the game.
Number two, I reckon,
Yes.
includes a bit of that.
Okay.
It takes the same amount, if not more, practice.
Yes. A lot more practice. Like, it takes hours. Like you see these guys
Right.
training on Twitch. They're playing.
However, as a
days.
little caveat to that,
Okay.
lots of competitive games, unlike sports, have crossover skills.
Okay.
Some sports have crossover skills, but I think in gaming, it's more likely that you can cross to different games and be an esports level player.
Oh, definitely. If it's a first-person shooter, or if you're into MOBAs or RTSs,
MOBAs, fuck man, like you could go between Dota and League of Legends, and
you could
you
still
pick up,
chew up.
as long as you've got good mechanics, you just understand, and then you just get the strats and the gameplay from there. It's like, well, then you're fine. Your mechanics are sound, and that's the same with like Overwatch. If you're a top level, if you have great aim and tracking on that game, it's like, well, you just play the characters in that game that focus on tracking and aim, and you're going to be esports level again.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe you can't play a healer, maybe you can't play those other ones. That's fine, but everyone has their role. Scuba says it's only getting bigger and better. Also, with that kind of money involved for winning, how can it not be a sport? That's right. When do you win? What sports other than like golf and tennis do you win millions for winning a tournament? Like, I don't know what the Cricket World Cup, I don't know what the team wins. They win a fair bit.
I know that players get paid a crap load.
Yeah, they get a salary, so that, I mean, that's fair enough. But I know that like when they win a tournament, I'd say like maybe they win. They definitely win in the millions, but let's say it's even. Let's say it's the same amount. That just friggin' makes it more obvious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's like, oh well, yeah. Obviously, it's doing that then. Obviously, it's like it's equal because the pay rates, and they all join teams and they get paid a salary, a yearly wage to be on a team.
Mm.
That's right. Yeah, and sponsorships and all sorts of stuff, man.
Yeah, they definitely get a fair bit. But I think esport needs to catch up with that. That's what I actually think. I think, and they're doing it with the Overwatch League they're creating at the moment.
Yep.
It's definitely going to be the same. It looks like they're getting their salaries, their healthcare cover done, and homes and all this kind of stuff given to them for being part of the Overwatch League.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's
And
going to be massive for the new, especially the Australian Esports League.
that's going to be
as well.
interesting to see.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't point out with Three Man. Like it's being treated the same in that not only are they getting sponsors like that, but they're getting endorsements and big money from actual sports teams.
Yeah.
So like a franchise. So if you have like the Cleveland Cavaliers, for example, you might be like, all right, we're going to have the Cavaliers in an Overwatch team.
Yeah.
It'll be the same name. They'll be like, yo, this is the Cavaliers brand. Or they won't even call them the same name. They'll give them something else. But it's like, yeah, the Cavaliers own the CEO of the Cleveland Cavaliers uses money he makes from his Overwatch team and his Dota 2 team and his League of Legends team. And it's all this one big franchise and they all work together.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of them all sort of meeting at this big dinner and then there's all these like short Asian people with like these giant towering black basketballers, and they're all like,
That'd be unreal to see that. That would be when sport changes.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a great equalizer, isn't it?
yeah.
It's like, I know you said not everyone can do this. Not everyone can be in esports, right?
But everyone can try.
That's right.
Yep.
The entry for these things is amazing because it doesn't require subscription. It doesn't require like the Melbourne City Football Club signed a kid the other day that plays FIFA competitively.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. That's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah,
See, that's an
everyone's building
example.
up for
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a thing, man.
Everyone's
And-
getting into it.
Everyone can buy into these things.
Yeah,
All I've got to do is get a computer, I get a console, get the game, and then I go, all right, this is what I want to do. Like, so when I got Overwatch, I was like, this game is amazing. I really want to make this my PC game.
Yeah.
Like when I used to play Counter-Strike when I was 14, I was like, yep, this is my game. I'm going to play this. And I got really, really good at it. But obviously I haven't played it in a while. But you know, all right, this is my one thing. This is my cricket. When I was like 10, all the way until I was like 16, I played cricket every year. Every summer, all through summer, just heaps of cricket. And
Wow.
now I'm like, but it's a lot of time.
It is.
So now I go, all right, well, I want a hobby and I want something that's productive. Obviously, other than doing this is great, but I want something that's challenging, difficult, requires teamwork. You meet new people, just like a regular sport. And then you get on there and you go, all right, I'm going to get this game. And you play it and you're like, this is great. And I think it's really disappointing for a lot of games that don't have this scene. So when we were playing Battlefield 1, that was the disappointing thing about it. You don't have like this click into, oh, you want to play competitive Battlefield 1?
Mm.
No. Okay,
It was just you play.
Yeah. And then you got to go out of your way to find people who want to play in a clan. But even then, it's like
Yeah.
the
It doesn't mean
the
anything.
leagues for that are like, oh, they're kind of, I don't know. You got to be form like big teams, like World Cup teams for, I think, Battlefield. I don't even know if it has a World Cup, but it's got big team fights and stuff.
Yeah.
What's up, Chitaro?
Thanks for stopping by. We're almost about to wrap this episode up, so you might have
Yeah.
to check it out on the past broadcast. So
Yeah,
we're done.
we're almost done. It's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, man. So I just honestly think this is a thing, man. This is it's the real deal. Esports is a sport. It is equivalent in the sense that it should be treated with the same. You know, like if there's fundraising from the government should get in on this, because if they don't, they're wasting their time and their money. They could be making money from this. They could be taxing these companies.
Oh yeah, they could be making some money from that.
Yeah, man. They could kill it. So the longer it takes them to get on and other people to get on board with this stuff, and TV rights, like I know TV's kind of dying as it is,
Yeah.
but like, hey man, you want to get some more viewers? This is how you fucking do it. Oh man, just woke up. Oh,
Damn.
Totaro, Morocco.
Yeah. I don't know what Morocco time is.
all the
but-
way
yeah.
over in Morocco. Yeah. So yeah, that's my
that's cool.
That's my thoughts.
It's
man.
a good rant, and it definitely fits it. And I reckon esports is definitely a sport, and it should be treated like one. And it looks like it is. It's eventually going to creep up, and
Yep.
it's going to be the same thing.
It's gonna we're gonna meet it in the middle. It's gonna be a massive deal if it isn't already, and
Yeah,
I think
we're
gonna
going to be seeing stadiums for this stuff soon, where it's all set up and everything's like all computers that is there lined up, and everyone brings their own PC, plonks it on. They got branded everything.
Actually,
and-
before we go, I
yeah.
actually remember when I was watching Overwatch, I was like, all right, I wonder if these guys bring their own shit, and they bring their own keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
Hell
was like,
yeah.
fuck yes,
Yeah,
that's
they
so good.
have
That's
to.
like bringing your own cricket bat.
Oh, your shoes.
Yeah,
your
you're
football
like,
boots.
yeah, you're like, yeah, I need these ones, man. These are the ones that get me to win. I need this mouse with these settings on it. Yeah.
Definitely.
But I would do that as well. I'd be like,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I
hell
can't
yeah.
need my right sensitivity. I need all this shit set up, man.
yeah, dude.
And you get like fucking, you get Teamsters, and they like, oh, dude, set my DPI to 1400 and my sensitivity in the game to
Like
10.
roadies.
Yeah, like, if you don't do that, and then get me a
Uh,
coffee afterwards. You
yeah.
fucking little pleb.
I'll give you $10,000 a year to follow me around.
That's right. Take photos with me. Be my
Yeah.
hype man.
All right. Well, we better
Alright.
get off then. That was a good episode. I liked
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it was fun.
Good
And-
with a new layout. and Shit.
Yep. And I just want to point out, thanks Scuba for the iTunes review. You're a champion.
What a boss man.
Actually, we're going to talk about this, Scuba. So our final thoughts on Horizon. do you want to come on the show next week and do a Horizon Zero Dawn review episode with us?
Yeah, if you can make it, that'd be awesome,
Yep.
man. Because
And then you can hear the final thoughts.
Yeah, I want to save those for a review. I that's why I mentioned at the beginning that I loved it, maybe because you missed that, but I didn't go into too much detail because I really wanted to do the review. And we definitely want you to come on. And next week would be good, but if you can't make it, we understand, man. It's all
Yep.
good.
All right. Well, don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts.
Saturday morning, man. Saturday morning next week around this time. So probably like 10:30, 11 would start.
Yeah, probably about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks guys for watching and listening, and don't forget to give us an iTunes review for whoever hasn't, and send us a comment or an email if where you've done it and what region, so we can check.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do a shirt and stuff like that, and we'll do a giveaway. Okay, all right. Well, we better finish up. I need to pee, and we need to get out of here.
All right. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yes. See you later,
Scoob.
guys.
See you, Jotaro. Have a good one.
See ya.